Brendan, what do we know about the tariffs that have been imposed just in the last 30 minutes or so?
Yeah, it was 5 years ago. Well, the big surprise really was the Canada and Mexico tariffs. I think everybody anticipated that the extra 10% would hit China. But there was a lot of skepticism in financial markets in particular that he would actually go through with hitting the North American trading partners with these tariffs. It was only 5 years ago where Donald Trump renegotiated the NAFTA agreement, called it USMCA, said it was the greatest, most balanced, most powerful trading alliance in the world. This was going to help the U.S. stand up to Europe, the European Union, stand up to China's economic might. This three-country alliance would help do that. Now he's shredding it, apparently, and putting at risk, the supply chains that extend from Canada to Mexico, particularly auto industries, but also consumer electronics, food production flows back and forth of these borders. So we'll see if this is some sort of gambit he thinks he can bring the three to the negotiating table in a couple of days. But if this lasts for weeks or months, I mean, we're looking at auto companies shutting down, trying to figure out how they're gonna make a profit now that 25% tariffs are going on the cars and the parts that move across these borders.
Yeah, and Yale University putting out some research suggesting it could cost U.S. households an additional $2,000 per year. Canada and Mexico retaliating then, Brendan.
Yeah, they don't have as much of our products to put tariffs on as we do of theirs, so that will certainly hurt, particularly in the border states. But we haven't seen what Mexico will do yet. That'll be interesting to see. They promised that they would be more deliberative, not have something in place to snap into effect the way the Canadians and the Chinese did. But certainly we're in the throes of a regional trade war, the likes of which we haven't seen in a long time. The average U.S. tariff rate, based on all of these that have gone into effect, is now the highest since the 1930s. And I think we know what happened when tariffs went on in the 1930s. They prolonged the Great Depression. So we'll see if this gamble pays off. But in the interim, their economists are predicting there's going to be a lot of economic pain associated with it.